I've been having dreams about falling in love. It feels so real, but nobody is here when I wake up. Do you know my name?
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
The devil's in the detail. I'm a natural born killer.
Here's Tua stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone, touchdown! Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama!
A natural born. Take this hopeless broke soul off this remote control.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something. He's got something.
50,
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown. Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Collins.
And welcome in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the WKOM studios this afternoon with Slim D, P Money, and the L Train. And these guys are wiping the sleep out of their eyes. They were up late last night streaming the Fairview Spring Hill basketball games in Spring Hill last night.
War, Drake.
And the
war.
girls, and give us a rundown, Landon, Drake. The girls' game ended up in triple overtime.
Yeah.
With basically 3 players from Spring Hill playing against 2 players from Fairview. So it was a 3-on-2. The ball game ended in triple overtime.
Yeah.
With a 3-on-2 high school girls basketball game.
Yeah, it's really crazy the circumstances for the girls game last night because head coach Corey Armstrong, this is his first year for Spring Hill coaching the Lady Raiders. They did not have a win up until this point, so they're still trying to get the first win of the season. They only have 8 players. And then, it's a competitive game, I would say, Drake, for the majority of the game, and then players on both teams start to get in foul trouble. Mm-hmm. And they both have thin benches. And then players on the bench and the subs for both teams start to get really thin because they're fouling out of the game.
And let me ask you this. At what point in the game did it get below the 5-on-5 threshold?
It was
third overtime.
It was beginning in overtime is when it started to thin out. At the end of regulation, there were still players on the court, and it was 5-on-5. Towards the end of regulation.
The first okay.
Yeah. Towards the end of, the fourth quarter.
Okay.
There was enough players on the court for it to still be a 5-on-5. I had posed the question to Drake. I'm not sure what happens when a player on the court fouls out, and then, a couple minutes later, I don't know the exact point in the game, a player on the court fouls out, so it becomes 5-on-4.
Right.
Then it just goes down from there.
And players continue to keep fouling out.
Yeah, on both teams.
And because it went triple overtime, I mean, obviously there's 3 extra 4-minute periods.
Yeah, and I will say that Spring Hill's point guard, Elijah Harrison, she ended up having 36 points. She was one of the players that did not foul out, and she was
only one foul away from it, though.
She had 4 fouls. She was a large reason why they got the first win of the season.
And for people that might be wondering, the rule book states the game must start with 5 players against 5 players. Mm-hmm. Now, you have to start the game. It's mandatory the game start 5-on-5. But then if players foul out or get disqualified, where there's less than 5 players on the court playing against another team that has 5,
right.
or if it gets down to 4-on-3 or 3-on-2, whatever, it's at the referee's official's discretion whether the game is to continue because of the competitiveness of it. If the game is they feel it's still competitive and that the team with the less players still have a competitive chance to win, then they allow the game to keep on playing.
Yeah, it was very competitive.
If they don't, they're just just getting obviously hammered, and the other team with more players are running away with it, then the game can be called at that point.
We found out later that night, and like you said, it was triple overtime, which is we've never Landon and I both
competitive game.
Very competitive. Landon and I both have never seen a thing like that. It was insane.
Well, Drake, Big Drake, I have to ask you this, not to cut you off, Slim.
Oh, you're fine.
But do you remember Colin Sexton playing for Alabama? He played in a game against Minnesota where some players got ejected. Got ejected. They fouled out. It ended up being a 3-on-5 in that game, and they ended up losing. But it's the only scenario I can think of that's similar at all.
Yeah.
Right.
But we found out later that night, when they were down to 2 players after the game had ended, one of the coaches or athletic directors told us, like, if that had continued, they would have ended the game. Like, it wasn't much left.
Yeah, they were running out of players.
They were running out of players.
But you got 2 players left on the court.
But something that was
interesting. Full court.
Something that was interesting about that game, and I know Landon obviously can attest to this, it seemed like during the overtimes, they started scoring at the end of each overtime. Like, during the overtimes, they weren't scoring as much. There was more of that fouling going on.
Yeah, and then towards the final, overtime periods are 4 minutes. So in the last minute or so is when both teams really started to score. So that's what made it really interesting. Like, that
fire started coming back on both sides.
It was just a crazy game. We can't overstate that. We'll talk about it more tonight at our Wednesday night show, which I'm sure Big Drake over here will talk about a little bit here.
Oh, yeah. We've got tonight Maury County Public School home cook coaches show at Puckett's Restaurant, downtown Columbia, 6 o'clock. This is also powered by CPWS Internet. And Landon, you.
And Big Lou. And P.
Big Lou, Slim D. You guys are going to be on the stage at Puckett's, 6 o'clock tonight, as it is large Maury County Public Schools, large high schools tonight. So we're talking about Mount Pleasant, Spring Hill, and we can talk. You guys can talk about that game last night.
You're gonna have to.
There ain't no way you can't.
Columbia Central and Battle Creek. So those are the big 4 that will be involved in tonight's Maury County Public Schools. And also, remember, folks, Players of the Week voting on Facebook. Front Porch Sports Network. Go on to Facebook, look for the Front Porch Sports Network, and you will see the Player of the Week poll for large schools, because this week is the large school week.
Correct.
Next week will be the unit schools.
And not to cut you off, Drake, speaking of the polls, the top, I won't mention the names of the current winners, but I will say how many votes they have. The top player for the boys team has 83 votes and 52% of the votes right now. And the top player for the girls team poll has 88 votes with 44% of the poll.
Well, there's a lot
Keep
of
it
room.
up, folks.
There's a lot of room for a lot more votes.
A lot more
so
time
you people want to
left.
get on there, call up your classmates, friends, whoever, and vote for your Player of the Week. And join L Train and Slim D and Big Lou down at Puckett's tonight. Grab a bite to eat and support your local high school and their basketball teams at Puckett's at 6 o'clock tonight. As NFL fans across the globe prepare for divisional round games on Saturday and Sunday, there's another pressing matter in a lot of NFL fans' minds, and that's like, who in the hell is going to be our next head coach?
That's a good question.
I mean, there's 8 of them now, I think. There's 8 teams without head coaches.
What is going on, y'all?
Pittsburgh head coach Mike Tomlin is, quote, stepping away after 19 years at the helm of the Steelers. Baltimore Ravens head coach John Harbaugh was let go after 18 seasons in Baltimore, and he also had a Super Bowl win.
Yeah, correct.
Atlanta cut head coach Raheem Morris loose, along with general manager Terry Fontenot. And on Saturday, this past Saturday, the Falcons hired Matty Ice, former Atlanta Atlanta quarterback, and they've given him the president of football operations tag.
That's an interesting move there. We'll see how that plays out in Atlanta.
Miami Dolphins fired head coach Mike Poindexter McDaniel on Thursday, then hired John Eric Sullivan away from Green Bay. John Eric Sullivan was the vice president of player personnel. There's a lots of movement in the NFC East. The Washington Commanders parted ways with offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury and defensive coordinator Joe Witt Jr. So a lot of movement there for the Commanders. Philadelphia fired Kevin Patullo, the Eagles' offensive coordinator, yesterday. So they'll be looking for a new offensive coordinator. Jalen Hurts, oh, by the way, as far as the pros go, this will be his next hire will be his 5th offensive coordinator in 5 years at Philadelphia.
I think he's had a different one every year.
And
at least majority.
If you go back to his last 2 years in college,
crazy.
He had 2 offensive coordinators at Alabama before he left Alabama. So in this coming year with a new offensive coordinator, he will have had 7 new offensive coordinators in 7 years,
and one at Oklahoma. When he went to Oklahoma. So
yeah, Jalen Hurts might be cursing offensive coordinators across the country, in the pros and in college.
Yeah, that's crazy. Poor Jalen Hurts.
No, I'm sorry, and I messed up there. I'm
sorry, Drake.
Oklahoma was a new hire.
Okay,
because that's where he went from Oklahoma into the pros.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. But anyway, his last 7 years, he's had 7 offensive coordinators. Is what I'm trying to get the point across.
That's insane.
He's cursed.
I mean, that's nuts, right? Los Angeles Chargers fired their offensive coordinator, Greg Roman. Dallas fired their defensive coordinator, Matt Eberflus. That was last week. Dallas gave up more than 500 points this past season.
Did not realize that.
That's a lot of points.
That's abysmal.
Other than other head coach firings, after 1 year, the Las Vegas Raiders fired 74-year-old Pete Carroll. But at least Pete Carroll did get them the number 1 overall draft pick. Congratulations.
Yes.
That's something to be remembered.
I mean, hey, Pete Carroll, they might erect a statue of Pete Carroll after the Las Vegas Raiders take Fernando Mendoza, and Mendoza takes them to multiple division championships, conference championships, and maybe a few Super Bowl titles. Who knows? So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Oh, by the way, the Raiders were 3-14 this past season. Kevin Stefanski for Cleveland, after 6 years and a record of 46-58. He had his 4th losing season in 6 years this past year. He also is credited with bringing in Deshaun Watson. So they kicked Stefanski's butt to the curb. And Brian Dable, New York Giants, was let go mid-season with a record of 21-41-1 in 3 years, plus 10 games. He was the coach of the year the first season, Brian Dable was.
Wow.
He had Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones at quarterback, and made the playoffs and won a playoff game with them.
And then it just went downhill after that.
And then after that, it was all into the crapper. So, Brian Callahan, Tennessee Titans, his record before being let go, 4-19, not that good. 1 full season plus 6 games. Brian Callahan coached. He blew up at quarterback Will Levis up multiple times on the sideline during games. Admittedly, didn't know rules that cost the Titans some possible win, a win or two. Despite his reputation as an offensive guru, which I'm not sure who labeled himself.
That.
Did he label himself that, or that?
Might have.
Cam Ward just was not progressing like the head office felt that he should be under Brian Callahan, and so they've now hired Mike Borgonzi, who'll be making all the hiring calls. And I would say Kansas, being that Borgonzi was at Kansas City for 11 or 12 years, I'm thinking Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator, might have an inside track to being hired at the Titans. I just wonder what they're waiting on. What I mean, the NFL draft is going to be here before we know it.
Right.
I mean, I don't understand what they're waiting on as far as hiring
Well, have they talked
a replacement for Brian Kelly.
Have they talked to Harbaugh yet? Aren't
Well,
they in
no,
talks with Harbaugh?
and we're going to get to that. As far as replacements go for all these openings, the same names just kind of keep popping up. Jim Schwartz, who was at the Titans as a defensive coordinator, now he's at the Browns. Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores. Bills offensive coordinator Joe Brady, Broncos defensive coordinator Vance Joseph, former Cowboy and Packer head coach Mike McCarthy. You kind of see the same names listed in all these coaching openings. Now, Harbaugh, speaking of John Harbaugh, is also scheduled to meet with the Titans. He's already met with the Giants, but he's scheduled to meet with the Titans later this week, maybe tomorrow or Friday. The Titans and Atlanta and the Giants are the three favorites of Harbaugh's. That's rumored. So those three teams could have the inside track to hiring John Harbaugh. While the Baltimore Ravens, who let Harbaugh go, have completed their interview with Brian Flores, the Minnesota defensive coordinator, and he was also the head coach at Miami before Mike McDaniel.
Correct.
Got on the scene. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd take John Harbaugh.
Yeah, why not?
Nashville.
Super Bowl champion. I mean, he had a terrific run with the Ravens.
Yeah, I think the Ravens are just kind of perplexed on having a multiple MVP winner in Lamar Jackson and not being able to kind of get over that hump
Right.
and get to a Super Bowl with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
and I think Lamar Jackson was frustrated too. I think but a lot of things have plagued Lamar Jackson in the Baltimore Ravens, and that's injuries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you can hang that albatross around John Harbaugh's neck or any one person's neck. When a team suffers so many injuries and setbacks year after year after year, it's tough to really put your finger on why in the system. And heads have to roll, and John Harbaugh was one of them after 18 years. Big NFL playoff weekend ahead. Saturday, Sunday, and all the way through Monday night from Miami. Well, all the way. Monday night's going to be the national championship as far as college football goes. Now, Indiana Hoosiers, an 8-point favorite, slide from Atlanta, where they put the beat down.
Yeah, they did.
On
Oregon.
On Oregon.
Yeah.
Now they can move way farther south down to Miami, Florida, to the home field, Hard Rock Stadium, of where the Miami Hurricanes play, who they play in the national title. And Indiana is now an 8-point favorite, 8.5 at some books.
Yeah, and I think that line's it might grow a little more in Indiana's favor, I think, by kickoff on Monday night.
But first, there's some business to take care of in the NFL before we get to Monday night in college football. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday at 3:30 Central Standard Time in the AFC divisional round, the Buffalo Bills travel all the way west to Mile High Stadium to play the Denver Broncos. Buffalo is a 1.5-point favorite with a 46 total. Then following that at 7 o'clock Saturday night, the division round, San Francisco is at Seattle. Seattle at 7 p.m. is a scheduled kickoff. Seattle is a 7.5-point favorite. San Fran hasn't been this big of an underdog in the playoffs in over 40 years.
Wow. 40 years?
And San Fran's been to a lot of playoff games over the past 40 years.
Absolutely.
But they have never been this big of an underdog. 7.5-point favorite to the Seattle Seahawks on Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Sunday, 2 more games in the NFL starting at 2 p.m. so we can, Slim D, everybody can get to church, get their chores taken care of, have a nice long lunch, and relax a little bit afterwards. And then at 2 o'clock, on comes NFL as the Houston Texans are at the New England Patriots. Patriots are a 3-point favorite. And then Sunday evening, 5:30, the NFC divisional round. The Los Angeles Rams are 3.5-point favorites at the Chicago Bears and the Cardiac Kids, Caleb Williams and company. So we'll see what happens with that. And we're going to talk a little bit about the NFL on the backside of this break. I want to ask you guys some questions because I got to thinking about something that's bothering me. We're going to talk about it right after this. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. We'll be right back.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you have trees that need trimming or removed? Do you have stumps that you want grounded? A1 Tree Trimming and Removal is a family-owned and operated business local to Columbia and Lewisburg. They also service surrounding Middle Tennessee. We are licensed and insured and provide free estimates. No job is too big, no tree is too small. Give old Luke a call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. Or you can check them out on Facebook and tell A1 Tree Removal that you heard this ad on the radio. If you love America, then you will love A1 Tree Removal.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
Hey, this is Seth Moss at Tennessee Valley Equipment, a premier FAE PrimeTech, Bandit, and SureX dealer. We are your dealer for all of your land clearing and forestry mulching needs. We sell equipment, provide repair service, and parts along with a rental fleet of mulching equipment. We also offer mulching teeth, blades, and sharpening. Our number one priority is getting you up and running as quickly and affordable as possible. Tennessee Valley is located at 300 Santa Fe Pike in wonderful Columbia, Tennessee. Stop by or give us a call today at 931-981-9812.
This is Debbie Matthews with the Nashville Realty Group, and if you've been paying attention, you know the housing market has been tough, but rates are beginning to thaw. So if you're thinking about selling, the time to jump in is getting better every day. But if you're thinking about buying, and those interest rates are still a little bit too high, a good agent knows how to negotiate interest rate buydowns, and I'm a good agent. So call me, Debbie Matthews with Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224.
This is Hal Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This is Trip Stoltz with Columbia Ace Hardware. I love listening to 101.7 WKOM FM, Columbia, Tennessee.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Welcome to Workout Anytime Columbia, your local gym built on community, family values, and rural results. I'm Thomas Burns, proud owner and neighbor of the Family Run Fitness Center. You'll find us at 125 Bear Creek Pike, open 24/7 to fit your schedule. Our mission is simple: help our community live stronger, healthier lives with top-tier equipment, expert support, and recovery tools like red light therapy, sauna, and massage. We're here for you every step of the way. Let's get stronger together.
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They'd cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn? Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing their community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. That's 931-309-1644.
And welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the studio this afternoon with P Money, Slim D, and L Train. Thank you guys for joining us. If you ever have a comment, suggestion, opinion about the show,
side remark,
sure, dial us up 931-388-3636 and punch number 5 for the comment line. And who knows? We might even air it on the show. You never know. So I got to thinking about something this year with the NFL. Of course, we here in Tennessee have the Titans to deal with, and we've got our own problems. But I was thinking about the NFL as a whole and how they are using streaming services now to broadcast games, their games. And if I got to thinking, what if people don't have those streaming services? For instance, my mother-in-law does not have Netflix. We were at her house Christmas.
Yeah.
Could not watch NFL games because she did not have Netflix.
Yeah.
And my thing is this. Look, you know, these NFL teams around the country are now squeezing local governments for tax money to help them pay for multi-billion-dollar arenas, stadiums, like the one being built across the river from downtown in Nashville, Tennessee.
Sure.
The initial Nissan Stadium was taxpayer promoted, helped along the Adams family to build Nissan Stadium, which is about to be torn down and made a parking lot.
Yeah.
And now hospitality taxes are levied on people staying in downtown Nashville, hotels and so forth, that will be going to help build the Titans a new multi-billion-dollar stadium. So my question is this: aren't we invested enough as Americans, as Tennesseans, helping out NFL franchises so that we don't also have to pick up
a Netflix subscription?
A Netflix subscription to watch.
You would think, Drake.
To watch on Christmas Day an NFL product?
Yeah, no.
I mean, we're already – I mean, really, taxpayers of Tennessee and Titans fans and NFL fans are already fleeced enough by the NFL without having to be put painted into a corner on whether we get to watch an NFL game on Christmas Day on a streaming service like Netflix. We're already paying a cable company or a streaming service to get local channels, ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox.
Right.
And then the powers that be at the NFL and the greed makes them sell packages to Amazon Prime for Thursday night. If you don't have Amazon Prime, then you go somewhere to a buddy's house, somebody that does, or a bar or wherever to watch an NFL game if you don't have Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Or Netflix on Christmas. I just say it's ridiculous.
I agree. I agree completely, but unfortunately, I think this model is going to continue until.
Well, it should stop.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
I agree with you too,
I think it's a shame, and I don't know. It's just wrong.
It is. Maybe.
I love the NFL product. I love pro football. I mean, obviously the playoff games have been tremendous past weekend. They're going to get better this weekend, moving towards the Super Bowl. But to make their fans have to pick up streaming service subscriptions just to watch their damn games is ridiculous.
Maybe we can find a solution.
College football transfer portal closes this coming Friday. Here are some winners and losers with about 48 hours to go before the portal closes. Texas Tech Red Raiders, the rich get richer. They added University of Cincinnati quarterback Brendan Sorsby to the tune of a reported $5 million NIL deal. Texas Tech also added to their defensive line and their linebacking corps, and they're the favorite to win the Big 12 again in 2026.
Yeah.
The Texas Longhorns landed Auburn wide receiver Cam Coleman, the number one wide receiver out of the transfer portal, along with Texas Longhorn wide receiver Ryan Wingo. They look to have the best wide receiver tandem, along with Arch Manning, who is the Heisman favorite already, who's listed as the Heisman favorite for next year.
Is he really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Now, maybe that might jinx him. I don't know. He was listed as favorite this past year.
Yes, he was. We saw that played out.
Yeah, we absolutely saw that turned out. Texas also added 1,100-yard rusher Raleek Brown from Arizona State and NC State running back Hollywood Smothers that they got from Raleek Brown's from Arizona State. NC State, Hollywood Smothers had committed out of the transfer portal to Alabama. Now he's going to Texas.
They got that old money, baby.
The Louisville Cardinals got Ohio State quarterback Lincoln Kienholz, and Vanderbilt wide receiver Trey Richardson is headed to Louisville. Running back Isaac Brown entered the transfer portal out of Louisville, but he's decided to stay at Louisville. They must have upped the ante a little bit. Isaac Brown last year for Louisville on 101 carries, 884 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Pretty good average.
Yeah, that's dang good.
What, that's around 7 yards a carry, I would say.
Yeah.
Indiana added TCU quarterback Josh Hoover, plus Tulane wide receiver Shaz Preston, and Boston College running back Turbo Richard, which is a great name.
Especially for a running back.
Some programs that have not fared so well in the transfer portal, Iowa State. Over 50 players from Iowa State have entered the transfer portal. A lot of them following head coach Matt Campbell to Penn State.
Yeah.
The Utah Utes, as head coach Kyle Whittingham left for Michigan. So did his offensive coordinator, Jason Beck, and a big group of Utah's best players on defense and offense are all going to Michigan with Kyle Whittingham. The Colorado Buffaloes lost their best offensive lineman, Jordan Seaton, a 5-star plus
baby,
recruit into the transfer portal. I don't know. I don't know what 5-star plus. I mean, I thought 5-star was like the best.
Yeah, no. And then the plus is
a plus, baby.
Plus
is a plus.
There you go.
Alabama also took. It's hard to say if Alabama has gotten any better during this transfer portal cycle. Some say they have not. Ty Simpson might not be able to say no to huge deals being dangled in front of him. Rumors up to $7 million for Ty Simpson to stay in college and play quarterback for whatever university is offering him that money.
I've heard Miami's offered and Tennessee's offered, and I heard he turned them down, but those are just rumors.
So we'll see. Bama has taken some serious body blows this cycle as some Tiders decided to enter the transfer portal. Linebacker Quay Rousseau, Russaw, and defensive lineman James Smith are both going to Ohio State. Edge rusher Keon Keeley is going to Notre Dame out of Alabama. Wide receiver Isaiah Horton and offensive tackle Wilkin Formsby is headed to A&M. Losing Hollywood Smothers to Texas hurts Alabama too.
Yeah, it does.
Now the Tennessee Vols, got to take the good with the bad. The Vols' biggest addition could be Penn State's defensive coordinator, Jim Knowles.
Yeah, absolutely. You're dang right.
Not a player, obviously. A coach.
But he's bringing a lot of
Penn
talent.
State's defensive end, Chaz Coleman. Linebacker Amari Campbell followed Knowles to Knoxville.
Yeah, those were big.
Along with safety DeJuan Lane, all from Penn State, headed up to
K-Town, baby.
K-Town. And Michigan safety T.J. Metcalf is going to Tennessee. And Auburn cornerback Kayan Lee is going to Tennessee. But on the flip side, where Tennessee did not fare very well and has a legitimate problem, is the Vols don't appear to have an answer at quarterback right now.
That is correct, Drake.
Joey Aguilar, they lost out on Sam Levitt to LSU and Lane Kiffin.
Yep.
Merklinger has already entered the portal.
Absolutely.
And Joey Aguilar will not get another year of eligibility. So the Vols are really kind of
we're in limbo right now.
But I'm sure there's time to find a quarterback somewhere.
Yeah.
And they'll make a splash somewhere. So, last night's top 25 results. Previously unbeaten, number 2 Iowa State took a butt whooping at Kansas last night. By unranked Kansas by 21, 84-63. Now there are only 3 undefeated teams left in Division I basketball. Little Bruh, Vanderbilt, number 10 in the country, happens to be one of those 3.
Not Pavia.
They are.
Along with Little Sis, Vanderbilt's women's team, who is also undefeated. All other top 25 teams last night kind of held serve. There were no upsets. Number 3, UConn won by 5 at Seton Hall last night. No big deal. SEC men's basketball results from last night. Alabama finally woke up, did not lose their third straight this season as they whipped up on Mississippi State at Mississippi State 97-82. Number 19, Florida spanked Oklahoma 96-79 in Norman. And number 24, Tennessee Vols in double overtime.
Hung on in a thriller, man.
Double overtime.
Yes.
Held on to beat Texas A&M 87-82. Tonight, number 10, undefeated Little Bruh, Vanderbilt, is at Texas. Vandy is favored by 4.5 points. That game tips off at 8 p.m. Other SEC action, Ole Miss at number 21, Georgia, Kentucky at LSU, Auburn at Missouri, South Carolina at number 17, Arkansas. So that's what's going on in the world of basketball. John Morant and the Grizzlies are headed across the pond to play 2 games against the Orlando Magic tomorrow night and then on Sunday. Here back in the States, it'll be Thursday afternoon at 1, and I think Sunday morning about 11 o'clock is when they play in London. Tomorrow they play in Berlin. John Morant will not play in Berlin tomorrow. He might play Sunday in London. And, oh, by the way, if you want to catch those games, you better have Amazon Prime Video.
Prime. Yeah.
It's all about the memberships, folks.
Now they've labeled John Morant Emoja. Emoji.
I call him Jaw Warrant.
Yeah.
Jaw Warrant.
He says he
Jaw
likes
Warrant.
Nice. I like that.
All right, we're up against our second break. We're going to talk about predators on the backside, couple more things. Don't go anywhere. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I'm Drake. We'll be right back.
Given me is conscience, I guess. If I were walking in your shoes, I wouldn't worry none. Are you and your friends are worried about me? I'm having lots of fun. Counting flowers on the wall.
This is Coach Trudez Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
For 40 years, the Jewelers Bench has worked hard for their customers and provided the highest quality jewelry at the best price. They keep going back. Recent renovations have allowed them to expand their inventory. More high-quality jewelry, custom vintage and estate pieces, and professional jewelry and watch repairs. They also buy gold. The Jewelers Bench, still here, still great service. 808 Trotwood Avenue, Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
The generations that have paved the way for us deserve respect, integrity, and compassion. This is Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare. My grandmother and mother started this business in 2005, and I was honored to take over in 2012. Licensed and insured, we help our aging community stay in the comfort of their own homes. Online at CaringHeartsHomeHealthcareLLC.com, by phone 931-381-5470, or in person at 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia. That's Caring Hearts Home Healthcare.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley. And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wall Cover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wall covering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
When it comes to keeping your home comfortable and safe, trust a name that's local, reliable, and here when you need him. Nathan's Electric and HVAC. Owner and operator Nathan Harris brings hands-on expertise to every job. Whether it's wiring your home, upgrading your panel, or keeping your heating and cooling running at peak performance. For fast, dependable service from a neighbor you can count on, call Nathan's Electric and HVAC today. Nathan's Electric and HVAC, powering comfort one home at a time.
Hi, this is George Ross with The Way Realty. Please allow me to share a little bit about us. We measure our success by the quality of service you receive. We provide many ways to help you get the most when selling your house, like home staging, landscaping, repairs, professional pictures, and aggressive marketing. Our listings are posted on the MLS, Realtracs.com, Zillow, Realtor.com, and Trulia. Your house will most likely be your biggest investment for your family and for your future retirement. Let us help you fulfill the American dream by buying, building, or selling your next home. And most importantly, let this new year be a great year by putting Jesus first in your life. Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
And welcome back into the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I'm Drake. Thank you for joining us. I want to give a quick reminder on tonight, Murray County Public School Home Cook Coaches Show at Puckett's Restaurant, downtown Columbia, powered by the CPWS Internet, as we'll have on the stage Big Lou, L Train. P-Money, you going to be there?
Absolutely, I'm going to be there.
Drake, you going to be there?
I will not be there this time, unfortunately.
Well,
I'm going to miss him.
3 out of 4 ain't bad, folks. I'm just telling you right now. And we will be having the large Murray County large high school tonight, Wednesday night. Wednesday. Do you know Wednesday is my dog Carl's favorite day of the week?
Now, why is that?
Why's that?
He just likes it?
He just likes Wednesdays.
He's a little more peppy on Wednesdays.
Yeah, he just likes hump day.
Don't we all?
I'm just saying that's what he likes. So, but tonight Murray County Public School Home Cook Show, Coaches Show at Puckett's Restaurant, downtown Columbia. You know where it is. 6 o'clock. Join us. Grab a bite to eat.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Support your team as
it's always good time.
Mount Pleasant, Columbia Central, Battle Creek, and Spring Hill will all be represented there.
And study for trivia for those.
Yes.
Study for trivia.
Study for trivia.
And Player of the Week.
Local trivia,
on
basketball trivia, and vote in the Player of the Week polls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Player of the Week poll on Facebook under the Front Porch Sports Network. And your player might come out with a little gift card, a nice gift card from Puckett's, as those folks at Puckett's are nice enough to support us and support our local high schools. All right, what else is going on?
Well, I mean, we were just talking about soccer, P-Money. You want to talk about soccer just a little bit about Barcelona?
First we have to. I mean, we talked about it over the break. Breaking news: Dante Moore staying at Oregon.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Dante Moore, Oregon's quarterback, that got hammered against
Indiana.
The guy that threw a pick six on his first pass.
Yeah.
That Dante Moore is not transferring, not entering the transfer portal, not going into the NFL. He is staying in Eugene, Oregon, and going to be obviously the Ducks quarterback.
QB1.
Now, Dylan Raiola, who
just transferred to Oregon.
We don't know what's going to happen with him.
If I was a betting man, he's going to hit the portal one more time.
But I mean, hey, nowadays, look, if you're a high-profile, good college quarterback, and you're more than likely going to have some type of career in the NFL, and you're getting paid really more than what rookies in the NFL are making, as a quarterback in college, why in the hell would you ever leave college?
I wouldn't. College is great, and I'm not even an athlete.
I mean, look at you. I mean, look at Arch Manning. If you're Arch Manning, why would you ever leave? Why would you ever leave?
I mean, you'd be dumb too, in my opinion.
I don't understand
like
what's going through these guys' minds. They're so eager to jump out of college. I mean, I know it's their dream. I know that's what they've been thinking about for years and years as a little boy. And Pee Wee football becoming the next Peyton Manning, whatever the deal is. But nowadays things have changed. Things have changed. I mean, it's right out in the open now. I mean, the checks are being written with no shame, and why go anywhere? I don't understand.
Make the bread.
Why would you go?
Make the bread.
Why would you go? Why would you leave Austin, Texas? Why, if you're Arch Manning, why would you ever leave? Why would you ever want to leave? Hell, I'd figure out ways to stay.
What's that movie with Ryan Reynolds, Van Wilder?
Yeah. I mean, I would figure out ways not to ever leave.
No.
Much less go to the NFL and get
beat up
and just get hammered
every Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
By the way, 100%. Speaking of injuries, Matthew Stafford looks like he's good to go.
Yes, sir.
This coming weekend, he had his finger bent, his index finger bent backwards, and sprained it in the game against Carolina. But
that hurts.
Reports are that he's going to be good to go. Also, Josh Allen did not practice. I want to say Monday or Tuesday. But limited in practice today. But he's going to be good to go. Got a little banged up in their game.
Yeah.
Against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they were hitting each other hard that game.
That was a tough hitting game, man.
It was.
Those dudes were going at it.
Yeah, they were.
Some serious leather being laid, as was in the Texas Houston game.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh game. There was a lot of hard hits in that game.
It's been fun playoffs so far.
It has been very entertaining.
Now there's rumors that Aaron Rodgers might be going to Minnesota.
What?
Bro, just retire. Just hang it up.
Did
J.J. McCarthy is he just not going to work out up there? I mean, I know he's injured his first year and he's come back, but
and he's got an alter ego.
I don't think I just don't think he's
J.J. McCarthy has an alter ego.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, he does like the meditating thing and all that.
Yeah,
you never
like
seen
George Harrison.
Yeah, look up J.J. McCarthy meditating before the game.
Yeah, he's an interesting being.
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Which there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just another alter ego type thing. Yeah.
People have a lot of different ways to,
Yeah.
get their game face on.
Yeah. He just switches personalities completely.
Okay, tonight, Puckett's Restaurant, folks, 6 o'clock, roughly in about an hour. There's going to be Murray County Public Schools Home Cook Coaches Show at Puckett's Restaurant by Puckett's Restaurant, sponsored by, powered by CPWS Internet. This has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour for P Money, L Train, and Slim D. We thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
My shirt and I show a rosy on my chest 'cause I'm a wanderer.